Hello and welcome to the LOSUMG January podcast. We're doing a little bit of a special one this time, as it is a Robot Wars special.
Hooray, broke them up, never worked.
A lot of love for Robot Wars there.
Yeah, Robot Wars.
Yeah. Awooga!
I'm just doing really well at containing my excitement.
That's what she said.
Oh.
But first, as we're pressed for time, we're gonna soldier through the usual stuff and then come to the special a bit later on.
Yay!
Yay!
Woo for usual.
The usual, yep. So
Usual.
So, LOSUM news. First piece of news is the January Championship this weekend, Saturday the 30th. Missile Wars, starting at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Is that good? That's good for everyone? Yep.
UTC.
Oh,
So,
are we doing registrations
UTC.
for that event, or are we just?
Well, registration will be from 12,
Ah, right, okay.
as usual. If you want to join, send a message. I'll come to the pre-stream on Meepa's channel, right? Meepa's doing it this time.
So the pre-stream's actually going to be on Meepa's channel, and then we're heading over to the LOSUM channel for the actual event.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Does he not have the LOSUM stream key then?
It's on the document.
Oh, well. Maybe if you're listening, it's on the document.
The document.
So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that though, because it is one of my favourite ones.
Oh yeah.
I prefer Monopoly.
Kendorian loves it, right?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to taking part, and this is going to be the first year that I'm going to be taking part in Missile Wars, but not hosting it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say we won the first one, but you finished your sentence. I apologize. As a host.
Yeah,
So,
I'm looking forward to it.
who's going to be there from this group?
I'll be there. Yeah.
I'm going to try to be there.
Same.
I'm not available this weekend.
Oh.
Then what are you doing here, Uperior, eh?
Oh,
I'll be there.
Did you come for the Robot Wars, though?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what you came for. Cheeky devil.
Yeah, as always.
Just came for the Robot Wars.
Okay, so we've got that championship. Cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
When is it?
me too. Saturday, the 30th. This Saturday coming.
Cool. And what's happening directly after that?
Nothing.
You should tell us.
Nothing important.
Yeah, I'm going to be streaming for 7 hours after that event. So
7.
yeah, we're going to be doing a 7-hour open TTD event.
Oh no.
It's going to be on a clean server.
Oh.
It's going to be on the Viewer Plus server. I don't know if it's going to.
Sorry for
What?
my reversed excitement.
Oh, no, you're allowed to be reversed excited. I don't know why you would be, but it's open TTD for crying out loud.
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah, maybe I can give it a go. Not sure yet.
Yeah, it's going to be a free for all, so there's going to be no teams necessarily. There's going to be no necessary objective or rules. We're just going to have an open server where anybody with a Viewer Plus subscription can come and join in.
Which is currently free.
Which is also currently free, yes,
So
Tidmouth.
basically everybody can come as long as they subscribe. For free.
Yes. For free.
Yeah. Sounds interesting.
Yes.
I might even be there.
No. They are, everybody. .1, let's go home.
And speaking of other events, finally can announce the festive charity total.
Oh, yes, finally we can announce the total.
I can't remember what it was. 500 and something.
Yeah, but
Good job!
Good job.
Well
I
done.
didn't write it down.
was it about 563 and a bit?
It was 560 something.
Wow, that's
We posted it on the admin group. We can have a look.
It was also on the Master Hellish page. It was also on Twitter.
Yeah, and it was tweeted. It was tweeted by LOSUM, it was tweeted by me, so it was put out pretty much all over the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was brilliant that we managed to raise that amount of money, completely smash last year's total. We just need to figure out how in our next charity event we're going to smash that. So I have no idea. We're not going to. We won't be doing a double up live stream next time. I can tell people that it's not going to be a double up. We will be doing some sort of live stream, and we will be raising money somehow, but it won't be a double up one.
Well, we could do a double up, but we should have to start way earlier. We should start late, at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's easier to keep on going.
Well, yeah.
Maybe we should make the starting price 1p instead of £1.
What?
Oh my word.
Then it would go an extra at least 2 hours.
I've already looked over it. We're not doing that.
Master Hellish has spoken.
Yes.
We will be coming up with something else.
Yes.
Sounds good. I look forward to that. The summer, right? The next one.
Yep, there'll be one in the summer, unconfirmed. It may even be around the LAN party. We don't know yet.
Ooh. When are the tickets going to be on sale for the LAN party?
Quite soon, actually.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah. All we've got to do is get the venue confirmed, and then we put the tickets on sale.
Oh, wow, cool.
Have we got a date set yet, or?
We have 2 possible dates, and we're working with a new venue to finalise those dates and get final quotes on the price.
Right.
So I'm not doing that myself. Ashley, Springy and No Snow are doing that on my behalf. And they're looking into it, and we'll have some pizza and we'll discuss it, and then the tickets will go out.
Pizza?
And do you have an idea what month or season it might be?
We're looking. Yeah, it's going to be this year.
Okay.
Yeah. And what are we going to be doing? We're going to be looking at doing it in August. Yes.
Oh wow! But I'm going to England.
I quite like that
twice
one of
in
the
3
possible
months.
dates is on my birthday as well.
I don't know. I think the dates might have changed, Tidmouth, since we last spoke about it, but we'll see.
No cake for
Possibly.
Tidmouth.
No cake for Tidmouth.
It's always a lie.
It's a lie. Well, we could make you a cake with balloon inside.
Watch this space then for more land details.
Yeah, watch the space. Of course, we will
Coming
spam
soon.
it all over the LOSUM Facebook and all that sort of stuff, as you would expect.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And the next one is for you, Doc.
Yeah,
the Iron Titan.
yes, we've been working on the Tech Iron Titan recently in the LOSUM Minecraft server. And, well, we had a few problems with it. We had lots of columns spawning in between the doors and inside the glass. And we were wondering, what's your opinion on the Iron Titan? And did you maybe actually successfully make one? Because we weren't able to. I think we placed the doors 6 times in total.
Yes.
I think I placed them twice, and Uperior placed them 4 times, and we didn't get to it. We didn't manage to get it working. So I was wondering, is it even still working? And can anybody of you give any comment on that?
Okay, so any of our Minecraft viewers out there, if you know anything about this particular project, please get in touch. Let us know. Comment in the comment section, and or messages on the LOSUM Facebook page, and the links to all that sort of stuff will be in the description.
Yeah.
I don't. Is there going to be a video, guys, about it once we get going with it? I have no idea.
Not about the Iron Titan, because the Iron Titan doesn't really exist anymore.
Titan down.
It has been taken down because we didn't really want to spend more time on it, and we're going to come up with a different design. And I'm thinking about going to stream it, so it will be a LOSUM. It won't be on the LOSUM channel, but it will be a LOSUM Minecraft project streaming series.
Cool.
Because we got quite a lot of projects for Minecraft, and for me it's really hard to come up with good ideas for decent Minecraft videos. So why don't just stream it then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you struggle to structure your videos, just stream what you're doing.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
let people watch.
Yeah, and hope people turn up.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
For me,
Twitch.tv/stopcast.
For me, it doesn't really matter how many
There you
people there are because there are always a few watching, and I am streaming for those few. And if they become more, it's only nice.
Definitely. I completely agree with your sentiments there.
I'm not aiming to make money with it. If I can, I definitely will, and I will. If I can, I will also try to make a living out of it. But it's not a goal of mine. So, yeah, I just like to do it. And it's easier than making the videos because the whole time you're spending on, playing the game, which is quite nice. But I still have to figure out dates and times and stuff like that because my week is quite full at the moment. And you can expect to see some of Tidmouth's awesome designs. Tidmouth is the LOSUMG graphical something manager. I can't remember his actual title. He's the designer.
I'm just Tidmouth.
No.
Yeah, it's just Tidmouth. He doesn't have a title.
Okay. Well,
He might get promoted to minion again one day. We'll see.
Wait, how long have I not been a minion?
I have no idea, mate.
So, in other LOSUM member news, Hellish, you have a new schedule and new videos coming up?
Yeah, a brand new series of Prison Architect, a brand new schedule which includes more series. So, in addition to the series that I'm already doing, I've added Prison Architect. I've added a regular vlog series going in there. So, lots of videos coming out from me now, and all of that is on my website, masterhellish.net, and schedule on the menu.
Cool.
just a quick question, Hellish. Why do you choose to increase the amount of videos you're posting and not streaming regularly?
The reason is, it's a very good question, and it's very simple to answer in the fact that I can record videos in stupid times when people are asleep and people don't want to watch you stream. But I am not available, I am not free whilst people would normally watch streams. So in the evenings, when people get home from work and all those sorts of times, I'm not free. You know, when people have got back from college and uni and they want to watch some streaming, I'm not available. I don't have any regular time available at all for streaming, so I have to just grab what I can. And when it comes to the videos, I can just take any available time I've got, record what I need to, and then schedule it for the times to go out on YouTube. So I really just don't have a regular time that I can stream these days. And doing the YouTube videos means that I can carry on making content.
Well, just a different question, because can you tell something about your new day job? Because I don't know what we know about it. It's not a lot. What are you doing right now?
I'm working in IT. I'm still working in IT, but I'm working for a completely different company. Instead of doing being a data specialist with data management and so forth, I'm now doing software support and customization. So whilst I was in IT and I'm still in IT, I'm doing a very different part of IT. So lots of big changes for me, and where I work, the shift pattern changed. I used to work from home a lot. I don't work from home anymore, which means it's more difficult for me to stream. That's one of the reasons why I'm not streaming so much these days. I'm at the office 5 days a week, and I'm traveling via bike as well. So I can't just nip over in my car.
Well, it depends how far away it is.
Yeah, it's not very far, but going on my bike obviously takes a lot longer than going in the car.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've totally caught up with Hellish's life.
Yay!
I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on with me and my channel, as I'm finally starting to ramp things up a bit, as I finally feel now I have a good enough setup to produce the kind of quality that I wanted to. Before, I've never had a good mic, I used to use my laptop a lot. I just didn't feel comfortable with putting out content that wasn't the best it possibly could be. So starting from next month, I'm going to have at least 1 or 2 series running a week. So the first one I'm going to do is RimWorld. It'll just be a let's play, I guess. Kind of maybe a challenge. I'm a little undecided. Of that, I might go for like a slightly harder challenge to push myself a bit with the game. For those who don't know, RimWorld, it's a bit like it's Prison Architect meets Firefly. So like a Western style space sci-fi game. If you get what I mean.
Oh, I hope you meant the Firefly thing.
No, the TV show that only lasted 1 series, which was criminal because it was really good. Never loved it.
Well, apparently not.
And it has an AI storyteller. So you spawn in a world with 3 survivors from a crash on a rim world. The storyteller drives the AI that attacks your base. So it works in an arc. Well, can work in an arc. It depends on what storyteller you choose. And it progressively gets more and more difficult to defend your base. And the objective is defend your base, build a ship to get off the planet and survive, basically.
Interesting.
Sounds like Factorio.
I
Yeah.
was about to say.
Yeah.
Victoria.
And other than this, I'm not sure whether I'm going to do it weekly or monthly or fortnightly yet. But it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. It's like an indie snapshot. I really like the indie scene, and what comes out of it in the last 4 or 5 years has been the best games, basically. And I want to try and pick a few games that I've liked and some new games coming out, play them, record myself playing them, and then give my impressions of the game and what I think about it.
I mean, I would completely agree there. It's been absolutely brilliant over the last few years. We've got some smashing games come out of the indie scene, and I've really enjoyed doing that myself as well. And I know I haven't got it in my schedule, but I'm still planning on having a cracks.
Yeah.
Anytime I can slot one in, I will have a crack.
Well,
dirty man. Well, so that's it from me. That's basically it. I possibly might do another series, but a multiplayer one, but I'm waiting to see on that.
Ooh.
I'm really interested in the next point. Tidmouth and Terrain Simulator. What happened?
I suppose we better get this out of the way. I know on the podcast before I've said just straight up I hate Train Simulator.
And you still play it?
Sort of
Yes.
true, but
Number
not
of
true at
times.
the same time. But one of the rants I'd had previously was that the content for the 2016 update wasn't sort of available to people who'd already owned the game. But now they made it so you can actually buy them separately, so that made me happy. They also made the 3 different DLCs purchasable separately, so I could get the one I want and not the other 2 which I didn't care about. And the DLC in question was the Riviera line in the 50s, which is really, really beautiful route. It's Kingswear to Exeter, with a lot of Great Western locomotives. I've written up a list of good points and bad points that I've found from sort of the few hours of playing.
Okay, cool.
The new driver assist mode they've added in the 2016 update is so good. I'm so happy they've added that because it means I can actually use the advanced controls and know how they work.
The driver assist.
And the ambient lighting as well that they've added is it's so beautiful. Just rather than sort of it still being fairly light when you go into a tunnel, it actually genuinely gets quite dark, and you can only see sort of where the oil lamp is sort of lighting up, which I think is really cool. And also, there was something I'd got on the bad stuff list, but I actually moved it over because my dad told me it was realistic. When I was going through a tunnel, I opened up the firebox to sort of have a look at the flickering fire, sort of have a look at the light effects. When suddenly I got up an error message which said fatal blowback or something, and I thought, What happened? Apparently, there's a real thing. If you open up a firebox on a steam train while going through a tunnel, the change in pressure causes you to be blown off the footplate.
Wow.
Wow.
That's actually quite good that they included that. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it's cool that they modelled that in.
Wow.
That's cool.
You'd never want to have an expletive blowback.
Yeah.
No. Well, certainly not in a dark tunnel.
Yep, definitely.
The only issues I've found with it so far is the points. I don't know if it's the UI that's broken or whether the points just have a mind of their own. They seem to just keep changing for no reason. And I keep derailing myself for no reason.
Like what?
Like, I'll set the points and I'll be looking on the 2D map and it'll be saying, yes, the points are set the right way, I'm going over there. But then I'll start moving over there and then suddenly my train will just come off the rails as if the points were set the wrong way.
Going too fast or something.
And also, there's one outside Tidmouth on the main line. There's a set of points which sort of goes off onto a little bit of a loop, which has got like a really low speed limit. Twice now, I've been going down the main line at speed, and I've checked ahead to make sure the points weren't going into the loop. They weren't. But then as soon as I get there, I'd go into the loop and I'd get yelled at for speeding because I was going at like 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, I love the
There
game.
also seems to be a bug with couplings, I've noticed. Just occasionally with the pannier tank, I've gone to like couple up to like wagons, and it'll sort of leave like a block of air in between. It'll be not moving as if it's touching, but you can't couple them up, you can't do anything with it, and it's just made me rage quit at least twice.
So, in short, they've added stuff which cost you money, and there's lots of bugs.
Well, the DLC's already cost me. I could go on a massive rant about the DLCs I got before. At least this DLC, it's the good parts certainly make up for the bad parts, I think. Because I can still play quite happily without any problems. It's just sort of a few little bugs in sort of the free roam scenario, which I had to make myself because there wasn't one. It's just, there's a few little bugs. But other than that, it's brilliant. I love it.
Basically, it sounds like any other kind of game that has the word simulator in it, and then that followed by a year. Like Construction Simulator 2015.
Oh, it's
or
awesome.
Train Simulator 2014. They're always like this. They're really good games, but they're always really buggy.
I can't complain, though. They added the pannier tank, as I said. That's my favourite Steam engine, so I'm happy.
Well, spoken about simulator.
So there we go, folks. Tidmouth is finally happy with Train Simulator, and it's only been, 6 months?
But
Oh,
We'll
dear.
check again on
About
the next
simulator.
podcast, I'll make sure.
next week, Wednesday, American Truck Simulator will be released. Yay! Don't whine about it. I'm probably going to love it. So you
I don't know.
can expect a surprise stream then, but I'm not telling you that.
Well, it's not a surprise stream if we can expect it, Doc.
I think it's still a surprise.
Don't talk about it, Hellish. You're ruining it for everyone.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
You ruined the surprise.
Talking of surprise streams, another game that we've got here on the list is Blaze Rush, which we were streaming on your channel.
What a lovely game.
I think everyone here who's played it was in love with it, right?
And with special thanks to Stilgar, who gave it to me.
I've got-
and Hellish.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really got into it yet, so I'm yet to feel that love. I haven't played it much.
I think if you love Mario Kart a bit, then you're gonna love this game as well.
Well, I was a
Mario
big
Kart.
Micro Machines fan and a big Roll Cage fan, so I'm really into the battle racing sort of things, definitely. So I'm watching this space.
I really enjoy it.
Just do the GTA races in GTA Online. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm very biased.
No, I really enjoyed it. You can pick it up for €10 on Steam, but If you get it from G2A, it's like 250 or something. So.
Oh, that's a bit of a difference.
Yep.
Yeah, Steam's expensive.
There you are, folks.
No, it's definitely worth it. I like it. Anyway.
It is when you buy lots of train simulator stuff. Alright, that's Timmer's full defence done.
Yep.
Just some noises.
So, some Minecraft projects we've got here.
Yeah, I've been playing Minecraft, planning projects, trying to do projects like the Iron Farm, which didn't work, and now we had to make a completely new project for a new Iron Farm. But it's all going to be amazing, and yeah, it's, as I said, I'm probably going to stream it with the LOSUMG guys. I mean, it's going to be the most of them are community projects, so I expect at least some of them to be there.
Who tested the Iron Farm before we implemented it?
Neshka did.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Really?
Neshka built one in Creative. And we have some suggestions. We found some probable causes, but we can't pinpoint and say that's why it went wrong. And as I said, we built the doors like 6 times, which equals to about 10 hours, probably 12 or even more, and it didn't work. So we decided to give up on this specific design.
Well, that's a shame.
It's a shame,
Especially seeing as I need loads of iron.
You got your own iron farm. Oh yeah, by the way,
That's
I
true.
need some iron from your iron farm, Hellish.
I was just about to say, I went to my iron farm today and there was next to nothing in it. I was really annoyed and I was thinking, this iron farm's rubbish. I've had this running for ages now. There's no iron coming out of it. And then Tidmouth confesses he's a
need
little
hoppers.
thief. I need hoppers. I've got an episode to record, my Minecraft Hellish Land Series 3 episode. I've got that to record and I need hoppers for it.
we need some iron.
Hoppers for the Prismarine farm, and everyone wants me to finish that. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose there is the Prismarine farm. I'm really not sure about your design for the Prismarine farm. It sounds like it needs a lot more resources than what it actually should need.
Well, the problem is
I'm basing it off the Zimmervoid design, and I'm going to be making like cheapening things in some places. Like he filled the entire bottom with powered rails. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, there's no reason to do that these days. At all.
And we already
Yeah.
covered the resources.
Benefit.
It wouldn't.
Actually, I might need more hoppers than what I've got because I need hopper carts as well.
Why do you need hoppers if you've got one hopper cart going backwards and forwards?
It's not one; it's rows of several.
Why haven't you just got one going backwards and forwards?
Take forever.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. It's a farm. What? As long as it goes there and back, right,
You should see how
within
fast those
5
things
minutes,
spawn.
that's fine. It's not a problem. As long as it does it within 5 minutes before the objects despawn, it's fine.
Well, it won't, because you've seen how big that place is. You've got to imagine a cart going all the way around that in 5 minutes.
Probably.
Oh well.
We can have a race.
A race in a hopper minecart.
Yep.
Race with robots.
Also, on the subject of Minecraft and stuff, there will be a LOSUMG Minecraft event that will be very unplanned. It will be very last minute, and that's when the Mojang release version 1.9. When they do that, we will all be going to the community castle, and we will all be battling with the new features. That's all I had to say on the subject.
Unless I can get some of the battlegrounds in before.
Yeah, I don't think the battlegrounds are going to be ready in time.
I don't know.
But we can try.
When's one
You know, those-
Speaking of battling, there
Yay!
used to be a show on in the late 90s where these people, they were called Roboteers, they used to meet up and battle with robots.
When I heard the news, right, I went onto the Tubiness, onto YouTubiness, and I just looked up a few random videos, and I nearly cried. I was so happy. I was so happy that it's coming back.
Yeah, I told you about that during our deconstruction of the Prismarine farm, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because we were there for 2 hours
yeah.
and we had to talk about something.
Yeah, me and Tidmouth were just digging this whole monument out the sea, and it took us 2 hours to dig it out.
Yeah,
And whilst we were doing that, Tidmouth told me, and I was like, you what, mate? How have I not heard this news? So, yeah.
Nerdcube Remember Black.
I really...
Or you don't watch Twitter.
Well, I watch their videos, but I don't follow them on Twitter. I'm very selective about who I follow on Twitter because I get a lot of notifications about stuff, and I have to kind of limit it. I don't want to get swamped and miss something that one of you guys said.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I really loved it when it came out.
Oh, definitely.
Basically, there wasn't much if you were in the late 90s, if you was a geeky child. And especially a boy, and then Robot Wars came out, and it just filled the void perfectly.
Oh, it was brilliant. And I think out of the presenters, I think Craig Charles was the best presenter, but I don't think he'll be coming back to do it.
No, I don't think he should either. He was really good at the time, but I don't think he'll be right this time around.
I think
Really?
he will be.
Yeah, I would have thought he should be coming back, and they should get Nerdcube down in the
I don't think
pits.
he'll be right now. What was her name? Philippa Forrester.
You know who might be a good candidate for that? That one that does the gadget show. She would probably be quite good at it. No, there's only one female in the gadget show, Tidmouth.
Susie something, right?
It's not. Is it Susie? Oh,
saw her
God,
live.
it's gone
Can't
from
remember her name.
She was sat right next to me in Tidmouth, and I cannot remember her name. I feel really bad about that.
And if she's listening, we apologise.
Yeah. Oh goodness. And she also does Countdown, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think so.
Rachel Riley.
There we are. Thank you for googling it, Tidmouth.
The old one's gone then. The dark-haired woman.
From what?
The Gadget Show.
Oh yeah, it was ages ago.
No, I haven't seen that in years.
But yes, Rachel Riley. I think she would be good in the pits.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I noted down is I was like, what parts of Robot Wars do you think they ought to keep, and what parts do you think they ought to change up?
Well, I've got some things I wanted to say, but
Sir Killer Lot.
yeah.
You want to see Killer Lot back, do you?
Yes, of course.
I think
Well, he won the
For me-
Phobot Wars Championship, so it's only fair.
for me, I think the problem is now is what I wanted to talk about. Is why I think it's a great time for it to come back.
Okay.
Is it's so different now.
Lasers.
I mean, the 90s, right? What technology was cheaply available, small enough to put in a robot? Not a
That's
lot.
true. That's true.
So now, you've got stuff like the Raspberry Pi, for example.
I was just
is-
about to say, like, nearly half the robots is going to be built out of a Raspberry Pi,
It's
isn't it?
Raspberry Pis or Arduinos or something like this.
Yeah.
Arduinos or whatever they call it.
Hellish,
But I mean, not just...
the idea that you gave me, or you said when you were speaking to me, that we should have a LOSUM team.
Yeah, LOSUM should put a robot into Robot Wars. Definitely.
I told you, Biffyn.
Yeah, we were talking about this before.
It would never happen. We don't have the we don't have the funds, and we don't live near enough to each other to actually make it happen. But it'd
For the
still be
fans who
fun.
are listening, are you able to make our dream come true? Contact us.
Give us money.
Yeah. If you can pay and build a robot for us and us to just steal it and trash it in an arena, let us know.
And like,
Yes.
not just like the processing power, because I mean, basically the 90s stuff, they wouldn't have. I doubt any of them had computers as powerful as the Raspberry Pi, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of the robots that were in Robot Wars were actually computerized ones. They were all basic RC robots.
Mm-hmm.
But
And like another thing that I think really will affect it is the batteries they used to use were the old heavy acid type batteries.
oh yeah,
And now
yeah,
they can easily get lithium batteries now, which are a lot lighter. Right?
yeah,
The
definitely.
weight of factoring in the weight of the battery isn't really a factor anymore because they can get good small lithium batteries to power it.
Yeah, and of course, a
3D
lot of them.
printing.
3D printing for custom parts. That'll make it nice and easy, won't it?
Flamethrower.
I nearly bought
a remote control K9.
Oh yeah, a really good cat. There was one of the house robots was a dog one, wasn't it? In the latest series. No, not Midtil. See, that's another thing as well I wanted to say, is that I think they should bring back the original house robots and not mess around with it. They should have those original house robots, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe have the new ones as well. You think they need new house robots?
Not so much they need new house robots, but they'll definitely need advancing, I think.
Oh, they'll need rebuilds. Yeah, certainly, definitely. But I think they should
have some new ones as well.
Yeah, there's going to end up with quite a few of them.
Because, I mean, let's be honest, what did Sergeant Bash ever do?
What?
Oh, but yeah, he was. He was all right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did they also
Don't ask what Robot Wars is.
No. No, but they probably need to build in some rules about flying.
I was thinking like drones.
I don't think anything flying is allowed anyway.
No. So that was my question. What do you think? Will it be allowed?
Well, it depends on what they want.
Would be cool, you know.
Yeah, could have like a special round, like a special competition for
a house drone.
Oh, Cambot.
Cambot. Well, yeah, lots of GoPros will be going about now. Right?
Yeah, they had RefBot, didn't they? They had RefBot.
Oh, he was useless.
Yeah, he was all right for putting out the ones that caught on fire really easy.
Yeah.
So he did have some uses, but no, he was quite rubbish. And then he did the countdowns when they seemed to be disabled. He did that as well. But yeah.
What was your favourite robot?
Oh, my personal
favorite contestant.
My personal favourite was Razor.
I liked Razor. Razor was really good, but I think Chaos 2 is my favourite. Or maybe Hypnobot.
Hypnodisc.
Yeah. The one with like the big spinny disc. That was cool. Because that used to get quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, there's a couple of things you can say about both of those. I mean, first of all, Razor was just amazing. Chaos 2 really came in, and the reason why Chaos 2 is often a favourite, and also why it did really well, was it was the first one to do the flipper correctly.
Yeah, like really powerful.
Yeah, really powerful, short, sharp, and it wasn't. And the thing that Chaos 2 had, because there was some others like Really Big Cheese who had powerful flippers, but the thing that Chaos 2 had is the power and the control of that robot was was phenomenal. The control more than anything else.
I remember there was one. I don't remember who it was fighting. Chaos, but like within like 10 or 15 seconds of it starting, it flipped it out of the arena.
Wow.
Straight out.
Yeah.
It was like a big built-up battle. It was like supposed to be two of the better ones coming against each other, and it flipped it straight out of the arena.
And
you know what kind of bot they should put in there? It's for the Warhammer 40k fans. Mm-hmm. It's like a Commissar Yarick with a big claw, a hydraulic claw.
Are you talking about building a walking robot and putting it in Robot Wars?
Like Killalot, yeah.
Oh, like Killalot. Oh, like a big fat tracked vehicle, you mean?
Yeah, with two claws and if it's Commissar Yarick, it's one claw and this Gestapo German hat on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll go down pretty well, I'm sure. Yeah, it's interesting, but out of the house robots, I think they should get the original house robots. They should revamp them, rebuild them, in addition to having a couple of new ones, and just not go too nuts with it. Just, I don't know what it was. They made one that was bigger than Killalot, and I think that kind of spoilt it. I can't remember what his name was now. It's escaped me. But what I was going to say about Hypnodisc,
damage.
I think it was major damage. But the one thing I was going to say about Hypnodisc is, again, the reason why Hypnodisc did so well is it did a first. It was the first robot to have a proper flywheel and be able to deploy it properly. After that, other robots with flywheels came in after that.
Like Hypnodisc, if it ever came up again, something that was that's like a fiberglass shell or something, just absolutely annihilated it.
Or even the metal ones, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hypnodisc was one of my favourites because it kind of carved a new grade, a new step into the idea of doing damage. Chaos 2, a favourite because it kind of it said, "Oh, this is how you build a well-controlled flipping robot." And I think Razor, just because of its awesome design, so brilliant.
And it destroyed Matilda. I remember that video.
Oh yes, I remember looking at that video on YouTube actually quite recently. I went back and rewatched it, and I think that's when they got rid of the chainsaw off the back of Matilda and replaced it with a flywheel. But Razor, I don't think actually won any of the wars, despite being an absolutely brilliant robot. I
think it won one of the championships.
Yes, it did. It won a world championship. It won the for the UK. It won the world championship. But yeah, it's a little bit crazy that a robot that good didn't win a major title in the standard series.
Just although it's a good design, at the time the flipping was the best thing, right? They could flip on their back.
The thing is that Razor could self-write anyway. It had a Shremek. Hypnodisc didn't have a Shremek the first time it went out there, and it very quickly got added when it came to the next bout of battles. Shremek, yes. You know the technical terms?
Self-writing mechanism.
Yeah.
It's good. Ooga. We always used to say that, Craig Charles.
Oh, you say all sorts. You say all sorts. Who's crazy?
That was a good show. I'm glad they're bringing it back. I'm always a little bit apprehensive of these type of things. Like maybe it should just be left alone because it's a big part of my early teenage to mid-teenage years. You know, of my school, like my high school years, and I don't want them to ruin it. But if it comes back and it's better, then cool. But I don't know if it can be.
It might be just like Thunderbirds, not be a patch on the original, but still good to watch.
That's usually what happens, right? Or they totally and utterly destroy it. I don't think they could. I don't think they could destroy it though. It's a good format. Right?
See, that's another thing I was going to say as well. Towards the beginning in the early series, they had different types of challenges for the robots to actually navigate round and compete off against. And then in the later series, it was just one-on-one battles. They got rid of the other stuff.
It's like Jerry Springer did up a bit, didn't they? It was like, okay, everyone likes fighting. Let's let them just fight.
Yeah. I think they should bring back some of the challenges. I think they should have like a qualifying round where every robot has to navigate a particular course, where every robot has to push something off something else, and then when they get to like the fastest 6 maybe, or fastest 8, then have them fight it out.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if you do stuff like that, you actually set a standard for light and fast robots instead of somebody going like, you know what, let's build a bit slower but a really heavy one. So you're limiting the options for the robot builders. Well, it of course depends on the criteria you're using, but I think you have to watch out.
Exactly, you'd have to design the challenges to compete. I think you'll find that most of the robots, nearly all the robots, especially in the later series, they're all pretty much the same weight because everybody was using the maximum capacity in one way or another.
According to the wiki, the weight allowance has been increased to 110 kilograms.
Oh,
That's an extra 25 kilograms for walkers. And it will only contain heavyweights.
What will?
The series.
Okay.
We find heavyweight.
Interesting. I haven't read the wiki, I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, I think when I went to the wiki, it hadn't been updated with any new information
now, to be honest.
Yeah, and where's that information come from? That's what I want to know.
Well, some wiki here says most likely it's pulled together from various different people.
Yeah, more than likely somebody's just made it up. Oh, BBC Two's Twitter, expect to see more robots, more battles, a bulletproof arena.
Cool.
Does it mean you can shoot?
Yeah. I don't know.
That would be interesting.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could make like a tiny little tank shooting like the 2 centimeter flak ammo, going straight through everything. Well, on the other hand,
Except for a robot with an airsoft gun attached to it.
Nah.
I do wonder what new weaponry will be added.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. It's nice to see that on the poster, though, or on the picture that somebody's made, that it's Killalot and Bash. That's good. I like
Bash
that.
looked cool. It was a good robot. It looked cool, but it just didn't really do much, did it?
I don't know. That flamethrower did set quite a few robots on fire, and the claws on the front. If anybody got in those claws, it was like getting under Razor's pincer. It was deadly.
Yeah, same for Killalot. Killalot didn't do
Definitely did. But I'm really looking forward to it. Personally, I think I'd like it if Craig Charles did it. I don't think he will. It'd be nice to see who they do get to pull on the show, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do about house robots and stuff like that, and what sort of format the whole thing takes.
I know he said he wants to do it again, Craig Charles.
Did he?
Like to do. I did read this.
Was that recently?
Yeah, I think so.
Apparently,
Okay,
Jonathan
that's
Pierce
surprising.
has said he's interested as well.
Jonathan Pierce, yeah, I always enjoyed that the guy from that does all the football commentating was on there. He really got into it as well, Jonathan Pierce.
He did. Yeah, I did like him on that. I must admit.
I just don't know whether he's right to come back and do it now. I just don't know. I just have a feeling that it might not work if he kept working with him again.
Well, you know what? If you go by his Red Dwarf performances, and they've come back and they've done that, and you know what? It's just as good in my opinion, and he hasn't lost anything. So if he can do the same with Robot Wars, I can't wait.
What? Hang on. Sorry. I was just looking at the wiki. Apparently Jeremy Clarkson used to present
he
it
did
as
the
well.
first series.
He did the first series, yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
What?
Didn't you? Yeah, he really wasn't into it, was he?
You're not proper
Jeremy
Roboteers. Get out of the live stream.
He never
You knew
really...
before we did this, I never watched it.
He didn't really get into it, did he? Jeremy Clarkson.
No, he didn't. No.
He didn't really want to
Looking
be
at the
there,
pictures,
did he?
it's like he was going through his leather phase, it looks like, as well.
The midlife crisis phase.
Now he's going through a late life crisis phase.
Mm-hmm.
If Jeremy Clarkson's
through a
listening
sack
in,
phase
we
now.
want to apologise to you as well. So, yeah.
If it's going to be hosted
Maybe
by
we should
BBC,
start some sort of online petition to get certain people.
If Jeremy Clarkson is listening, it means that he loves us. So, Jeremy, we want to build a robot with you.
Yeah.
If you're not too busy with this series on Amazon. Or whatever it's on. Is it Amazon?
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah, he's doing one on Amazon.
Well, I wanted to do it on Netflix.
Netflix.
I mean, I got Netflix. I'm not going to buy Amazon
me too.
just for that.
Because they pay more, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I can understand from his point of view. I mean, he just wants to make money, so yeah, why don't just take the best contract?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But Jeremy, that sucks.
I can take this opportunity again to say, sorry, Jeremy Clarkson.
Please build your robot with us.
Oh, well.
I wouldn't want to build a robot with Jeremy Clarkson anyway. It'd be stupid. It
I'd
wouldn't
be
work.
hitting it with a hammer trying to get it to work.
It would be an old Lada or something like that.
Well, Jeremy, build a robot with us.
What?
It's like when they were trying to build that kit car in that episode of Top Gear and they ended up tying Jeremy to a chair.
Exactly.
Well, that's amazing.
Guys, can I do something? No.
I love that series.
Well, it's more for his money than for his lovely personality. I can tell you that.
Is it?
Sorry,
my
Jeremy.
My voice. Why do we keep? Right, so we're going to stop slating Jeremy Clarkson now. We're actually going to stop the podcast now.
Yeah.
We're going to wind down because we have had our chat about Robot Wars. I think we all agree. We've got lots of different opinions about what it should be and how it should be, but I think we can all agree we're fantastic that it's coming back.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm happy it's coming back.
Yeah.
I will try and figure out a way to watch it here in Germany because it can be a bit of a pain. But
Oh yeah, you're pretty strict on that.
I use a VPN. We'll talk about that another time. So, as always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.
Please.
Or you can contact one of us on Twitter directly if you so wish.
Facebook.
Or Facebook.
Or Jeremy Clarkson's manager. He also manages us. Just Google.
I've been Biffyn. This has been Doc
Goodbye.
Bassie. Kendorian.
Bye.
Master Hellish.
Goodbye.
Tidmouth. And some other guy who I don't know, Uperior.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.